Okay, hi everybody, my name is Mac, and behind the camera is Marilyn, and I'm on day one here of a project for a travel Dobro. I'm going to see what we can make here. This is a knockoff of a Martin backpacker guitar that I got online for really cheap. It's not flawless, but it's intact. It's got some little things on it here, and they warned me about that on the seller warned me about that, so I was just happy to get something I could work with. So that's what we got here. It has a 23-inch scale length, and I just checked that out here. The 12th fret is at 11.5, so I doubled that and positioned the bridge right. The bridge is really bad. It's a spent piece of used jet trash. I'll be throwing it away because of the spacing on it is not uniform, and the cuts are really kind of deep. So as is what I have here. But anyway, I tuned it up to a bluegrass dobro tuning, and we'll just do a little playability test on it to see what we get. So not bad. It's obviously set up for guitar, but that really wasn't bad, and it's encouraging. There's potential here. The first thing that I'm going to do is raise the nut with one of the conversion nuts, the Hawaiian guitar nuts. It just goes right over the top of that and raises the action up for slide playing. And the reason I got going on this, I forgot to mention, I was at Gray Fox this year, and I heard Andy Hall in a workshop. He was talking about, he was asked about a travel dobro, did he know of one? And he really didn't, other than to get something like a Martin backpacker like this and raise the nut on it, and he didn't even say anything about a cone or anything, so we're going to try and take care of that. Some years ago I had given my nephew a Martin backpacker, and he enjoys that as far as I know. But I got to thinking about it, and I had some spare parts around too, and I said, geez, you know, the sound hole is just about the size of one of the screen holes, and I said, wow, and I got it and put that in there, and a little thing like that can be very encouraging here on day one. You know, it's okay. You know, it reads dobro now, albeit cycloptic dobro. So there's a little thing to whet my appetite and encourage me. Let's see. Oh yeah, the other thing about this guitar, this Martin knockoff, is that it's got a tailpiece rather than bridge pins, which is certainly more characteristic of the dobro too. After we raise the nut, we will take a look at, I've thought about speaker cones for a while, and I think I'm going to go with this idea. I have an old Sierra cup here, this is called, from going back to my Boy Scout days. That's going to become part of the cone. And then I just took a can here, and it used to look like this, had some rings on it and stuff, and I opened it up and bashed those down with my hammer, trying to get a flat surface for a biscuit. Okay, and then the bridge would go on top. This is just a banjo bridge. It's unslotted. Looks like a hardwood ebony with maybe a bone insert or some sort of synthetic insert. And I will cut it to size for the proper height, and it'll go in there, and kind of a sound well, and then into the cone, and I'll lay the cone in so that the Sierra cup, so that the rim rests on this nice bead here, and we'll see what we get from that. And then something in the way of a cover plate is what I have planned after that. I'm thinking of something along the line of a metal bread and butter plate, or an ashtray or something, old metal thing that I can put online. Okay, so that's roughly the plan. What we'll do is I'll raise the nut and come back with another playability demonstration just on that alone, having changed just that variable. So stick around, and part 2 is coming up.